Marhaba! Hi guys, this is Riri. Welcome back to my channel. So I started off this look by applying a bald cap and blocking out my eyebrows by gluing them down. And now I'm applying liquid latex all over my face just to have a good sticky base to work with. So after applying the liquid latex on your face, you need to let it dry because we're going to be applying 3 layers on my face. And also I put on some petroleum jelly on my eyebrows to protect them from the liquid latex. And I'm cleaning my mouth area with a Q-tip so we can keep it bare to work on it later on. Now keep that in mind that you should let the latex dry in between each of the 3 layers so you can have a very smooth layer of latex so you can work on it later on. So here comes the complicated part. I'm going to be grabbing some scotch tape and I'm going to be applying that on my nose to really flatten out my nose because we need your nose to be as flat as possible. So you just need to really take your time with this and just, you know, see how comfortable you can get with adding the tape. So just take your time because this gets really complicated later on. So just take your time. So after taping my entire nose, I'm just going to be taking small strips of tape and I'm going to be sticking them vertically just to really flatten out the tape and not let it move. I'm going to be doing that to both sides because later on in the eyes we're also going to be taping it vertically, so you're going to see later. Now I'm going to be taking some more liquid latex and I'm going to be applying that all over the tape just so we can blend it in and hide the shiny look of the tape because we're going to be applying tissue on the latex after this first layer. Now keep that in mind that this look requires a lot of latex and you have to really push in the product so it doesn't look really patchy. Alright, now I'm taking some tissue that I tore apart to get the finer part and I'm going to be putting that on the wet latex on each side and just to really lay down the tape. And once I do that on both sides, I'm going to saturate it with some more liquid latex and I did this approximately maybe 5 to 10 times just to really set the tape and not let anything budge or move, which this is what the desired look really needs. So take your time with this and be really patient and let the latex dry in between each layer. So latex, tissue, just let it dry, so it's all good. So after doing around like 10 layers of this, now I'm going to be taking some tape and I'm going to be taping my eye area all the way from the side of my eyebrows into the inner corner, just leaving a little hole in order for me to see. And that's really what's really going to get the look together. So take your time, stick the tapes, and just really lay it down because it gets really much more complicated. Now, of course, after laying that, I'm going to be taking the liquid latex very carefully because there's a little bit of holes between the tape, and I'm going to be patting the liquid latex on top of the tape, avoiding the hole that I just left open in order for me to see that little tiny space, just because I really don't want to get latex in my eye. I'm going to be repeating the same steps by applying tissue on top, so as you guys can see, this is how it looks like. Just keep doing that around 7 layers for the eye area because you really need to let it stay put. Alright, you guys guessed it, more latex on the face. So after I'm done with the eye area, it should look pretty cool like this. And now I'm just going to be taking a little bit of more latex as expected. I'm going to be applying tissue, latex again. Just repeat the steps for more than 5 times just to really get that desired thickness on your face. And for the nose area, as you guys can see, I can actually breathe, and I'm very careful to leave a little bit of a hole for me to breathe, but it doesn't really show because I covered it with latex and tissue. And the reason why I left my mouth area open is because we're not really going to be covering it in latex, we're just going to leave it open. So that's the reason why I told you in the beginning of the video, you don't really need to have latex on top of it. Alright, 100 layers later, I'm going to be taking some foundation which matches my skin color, and I'm going to be applying that all over the mask just to really make it look like it's my skin. And I'm also going to be blending it onto my ear area and a little bit, I have a little bit on my neck, so I just really want everything to match and cover as much as the liquid latex color as possible, making it really look like your skin color. And I took a brush to go over the fine little detailed areas on my face that I couldn't reach in with the sponge, and also blended it all the way back to my bald cap to make it look more natural. Now I'm going over with some scissors to cut my mouth a little bit open to make it look like Smiley. Now please be careful. If you guys cannot do this, ask for an adult's help because this is a very dangerous step, so please be careful while doing this. Now I'm taking a black water activated paint with a brush, and I'm going to also start painting in my eye area and extending it out just for a little bit more depth and shadows. And I'm also going to be applying that in my mouth area just to really accentuate the smile, and that's the reason why we didn't cover the mouth area in the beginning. And now I'm also going to be taking a red water activated paint. I'm going to also be applying that over the mouth area, and it's okay if it looks a little bit messy. That's actually what we're really looking for. It doesn't really have to look perfect. I mean, the messier the better, the more scarier, I guess. And just going to keep going over that. And also I'm going to be mixing the red and black and putting that all over my temples just to really accentuate it and make it look really in depth. And I'm also going to be blending it with a fluffy brush. Now I'm going to be taking more from that water activated black paint. I'm going to be going over my eyes and my mouth area with some stitches because we really need to tie the look together, and that's what's really needed. And it's okay if it's messy because we really don't need it to be really perfect. The messier, like I said, the better, so that's really good. And for the final step, I took some thick fake blood, applied that all over my eye area and mouth and messed it around. And with the cream paint, I just splattered a little bit on top of my head and set it with some fixing spray. And yeah, that's the final look, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. شكرا على المتابعة. And yeah, see you in the next video. So bye!